Hi there, this is Kaylee from Crochet Unraveled, and today I want to teach you how to change colors at the end of a row. So here I have this really light tan colored yarn. It has like a little bit of pink to it, and I'm going to use, if I can find the end, come on, there it is. I'm going to switch over to this darker pink rose color at the end of the row. So let me just pull out one stitch here so I can show you how to do this. All right, so this is the last stitch in the row before I'm going to change color. So I'm just going to start the stitch as usual, doing double crochet here. All right, and then before you pull through the last loop or loops on your hook, depending on the type of stitch that you're doing, you're going to go ahead and just drop the yarn that you're working with and pick up your new color. I'm going to use my non-dominant hand to wrap this color as if we're doing a yarn over, so the tail is towards the back, the far side, and then the working yarn is towards the front. Make sure that you have a good grip on your new yarn here. And then all you're going to do is treat this as a normal yarn over and pull it through those last two loops on your hook. All right, and then here, what I like to do is kind of cinch down on my previous working yarn. And then I can just go ahead and start crocheting as I normally would to start that new row of double crochet with this new color that I just switched to. All right, whoops. So if you aren't doing double crochet, the idea is still going to be the same no matter what stitch that you are crocheting with. Instead of pulling through that last loop or loops that are on your hook, you're going to drop the working yarn of your old color and you're going to pick up your new color, making sure that the tail is on the back, and you wrap it over your hook as if you're doing a yarn over. All right, let me just finish this one little row that we're going to do here with our new color, and then I'll show you how to finish this off. I used to be really paranoid that if I didn't tie a knot that everything would become unraveled. But it's actually not really necessary to tie a knot between your old and new color unless you want to. This is especially important if you are, for instance, entering your work into your county fair. In that case, they are going to keep their eyes out for any sort of bumps and knots and things like that, and it's going to mark points off of your final score. So you want to eliminate all of the knots that you possibly can, and instead what you can do, so I'm just going to cut the working yarn of the first color because we're done with that. Snip it off, we're done with that. So all you're going to do instead is weave this color into your new row, and then you're going to weave your first color into the row that is that color. That way you aren't seeing, this color poking out in those stitches, for instance, or vice versa. So if you weave in your ends well, and you go back and forth a few times and kind of split the stitches so you can put your needle in between, or in the middle rather, of these stitches, it will hold your end really, really well, and then you won't have to deal with having those ugly bumpy knots on the end. So that is how you change colors at the end of your crochet row. If you have any questions about this, go ahead and leave a comment below. Otherwise, you can head to my website, which is crochetunraveled.com. Go ahead and sign up for my email list there where you'll get some freebies. And if you still have a question, you can just respond to any of those emails and I will get it and be able to answer for you. Other than that, make sure that you hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel because we have tons of new tutorials coming out all the time. And I would just love for you to be part of this crocheting community. It's a lot of fun and it's a great place to learn. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that it was helpful. Have a great rest of your day and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.